Right. 11 August 2020, and I'm joined by Mr. Albert Matapo from the Zimbabwe People Power Movement. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How about you? Greetings to the audience.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matapo. The question I want to start with is with regards to South Africa's new approach to Zimbabwe. Yes. You saw in the past week that they sent a special envoy to Zimbabwe. Are we seeing a change of stance from South Africa?
Yeah. It appears now there is a change of approach because South Africa has been, adopting this quiet diplomacy for quite a long time. And it looks like now they are seeing something and that this problem can spill over even to South Africa itself. Of course, the problem is already there in South Africa, but a much bigger problem can actually spill over even to South Africa. So they are quite afraid of that. So there seems to be that change in approach.
Okay, why has this only changed now? What has been the driver?
Yeah, that's why I said this could be, in my view, the fact that they see that there could be even security threats in the region, because the Zimbabwean problem, it has been only for Zimbabweans suffering, but this suffering now is escalated to an unprecedented level that might result in security problems, and that those security problems can actually spill over to South Africa, because Zimbabweans have been pushed into a corner right now, and things are not well, things are not right in the region.
Okay, what is the influence of people like Patrick Joao, Sevia Kasukuere, Jonathan Moyo in this change of approach?
Well, when I look at those three individuals that you have mentioned, in my view, that then goes back to the factional fights of their own, ZANU-PF factional fights, which are more internal than anything else. In my view, those are not the threat at all, because Zimbabweans know them. The return of Jonathan Moyo, Patrick Joao, Sevia Kasukuere into the political playing field is no different from the same regime that is in place today. So Zimbabweans in general would not want that faction of ZANU to come back into the playing field. Then, because that would mean we are playing in the same hands. From this end to the left, from the left hand to the right hand, from the right hand to the left hand. That we will not allow, and I'm sure most Zimbabweans, agree with me that that is not the situation that Zimbabweans want. So whether it's a Lacoste team that is in power, or they've been taken over by the G40 team, which is comprised of Jonathan Moyo, Kasukuere, Joao, and others, we will continue to fight and make sure that the people of Zimbabwe are freed once and for all. So this situation will not be changed by those three, the G40 team or the Lacoste team. We are in these problems because of the G40 team as well as the Lacoste team. They are the ones who have been in power for the past 40 years, and they brought these problems that we face today.
Okay, this weekend, there was a letter which we published here at Gambakwe Media, which was written to the ANC by Joao and Moyo, in which they said there is no other solution outside of ZANU-PF. What is your comment on that?
That's why I'm just laughing. They are joking. They think that Zimbabwe, they own Zimbabwe. They think that Zimbabwe is owned by ZANU-PF. That's a big mistake. That's a serious mistake. When they look at us, they think we are weak and it is only them with power, and that the world should only recognize ZANU-PF. What for? Why? That is it makes me sick to see such kind of thinking by people, that it is only ZANU-PF that has got the solution to Zimbabwean problem, and yet it is ZANU-PF that has brought us to this situation where we are today. So I don't agree with that at all. I don't. It makes me sick.
Okay, but they've got the army, they've got the police, they've got the prisons.
That's what I'm going to talk to you today. It's very, very important that the Zimbabwean National Army that we have, or members of the military that we have, members of the police that we have, Zimbabwe Prison Service, Central Intelligence Organizations, these members are children of Zimbabwe. They also don't want these problems that are going on today. They are not owned by ZANU-PF. That's a serious mistake, to think and believe that the army is owned by ZANU-PF. That's a serious mistake. And I mean, only fools can believe and agree to that. We will not tolerate, we will not allow the army, our army, to be owned by a political party. I've got a message, a special message for them, and I hope you will give me opportunity to give this special message to the army, the Air Force, the police service, and so on.
I think you can go ahead with your message.
Yes, thank you for that. Here is a special message for members of the army, for members of the police force, for members of the Air Force, prison service, and Central Intelligence Organization. In fact, the security sector. It's painful to see that there is a lot of brutalization of citizens of Zimbabwe. We condemn that in its strongest terms. And I am certain that it is not the regular members of the army or police that are doing that. I am aware that ZANU-PF is using its youth to brutalize civilians, to brutalize the youth, to brutalize people of Zimbabwe. I am aware that it is not you, it is not the regular members of the security sector that are doing that kind of thing. And you are also against, you are totally against what is going on. I applaud you for that. I applaud you for not being part of that kind of thing. I want to urge you today that please do not take illegal orders from ZANU. Stop taking illegal orders from ZANU. The proper orders are coming. I am going to give you orders, and those orders are coming. Those orders are going to make sure that Zimbabwe is put back on a proper trajectory. Those orders are coming. ZANU-PF failed to run Zimbabwe. And anyone taking any orders from ZANU anymore is making a very serious mistake, is actually destroying themselves. Therefore, time for us all, time for Zimbabweans to move on as Zimbabwe is coming. And I am going to give orders. The time for those orders is coming. And I hope everybody from the army, from the police, from the prison service, CIO, will work with the people of Zimbabwe. The orders that I'm going to give are going to be orders from the people of Zimbabwe. And we are going to move like that. We want to put Zimbabwe on a new trajectory, and we are going to do that. Zimbabwe has been a laughingstock for so long now, and we cannot allow that to continue. We cannot allow ZANU-PF to continue doing this as it is. There is something special for everybody. We want everybody, including even the G40 faction, Jonathan Moyo, Kasukuere, Joao, and everyone else to come back home. Everybody, all Zimbabweans, This is time that we should say bye-bye United Kingdom, bye-bye United States of America, bye-bye Canada, bye-bye South Africa. All Zimbabweans are going home because Zimbabwe is going to be our home. Zimbabwe is going to be the best country in the world. We are bringing back the status of Zimbabwe onto the map of the world. The time is near. We are almost there. Zimbabweans outside, the time to go back is almost there. I can assure you. Our army, our police, our CIO, our prison service are going to be working with the people. I am going to give those orders very soon. So this is my promise, and it has been my promise, and I continue to make the same promise. Together, we will make it, and it is very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matapo. I'm sure they've been listening and they'll understand what you're saying. Is there anything else you want to say before we close?
No, I just want to say that the people of Zimbabwe remain resolute. Let us keep united. We know we have been separated for far too long along ethnicity lines, along language lines, tribal lines, regional lines, skin color, and so on. Let us refuse all that. All those were ZANU-PF machinations. All ZANU-PF machinations we know, and we are going to counter that. We are going to defeat them. The time to defeat a few individuals is almost near. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Matapo. We'll talk to you again very, very soon.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.